Some of you might ask whether I just spent £20 on pastries and cakes for myself. Yes I did. I just spent £20 of buns, pastries, cakes for myself. Well, yeah, I just look a bit crap, but so the first time the order didn't arrive because the delivery man said it had, but it didn't. Now the order's wrong, and so I've got 2 big rye breads and a toasty. What's up, you guys? So I don't know if I've actually talked about this, but if I haven't, so basically my flight was cancelled by BA, and yeah, so I had to get a new flight. Because I bought additional baggage with BA, and since my flight's cancelled, I'm technically overweight with any other airline, and well, since there's no other way, I'm now flying back with Mars, only because it's the only direct, and yeah, there's no other direct that flies to Malaysia anymore. So I'm taking that flight, and my flight will be this weekend. So hopefully everything goes well, just because I do not want to have an unnecessary stress. And so before the flights and stuff, so if anyone stumbles across this video and wants to go home and happen to be my video, just to let you know that there is a Facebook group I'll put the link in my description box, and if I can put the pictures up here, I'll put it up here. Use that, because everyone there is super helpful. The admin especially, super helpful. I didn't comment much just because I sort of figured out on my own, and I did not watch that many YouTube videos because I was, because I just kind of knew what I was doing. But if you don't know what to do, and if you somehow stumble across my video, go to the Facebook group, ask for help, just ask. If there's anything, just ask. You can even ask me, drop me like an email or something, or look for me on Instagram. If you need any help, I will try my best according to what I know. So first things first, letter of undertaking, send it to High Commission of Malaysia in London, and once you send an email, they will then send you a letter of approval, which you will be required to print. So that's the letter allowing you to go home. So obviously I'm Malaysian, and it shouldn't be a problem for me to go back. So this too, and then that letter of approval by the High Commission of Malaysia. So that's what you got to know. In terms of taking the tests, there's no requirement to take a test to go into Kuala Lumpur. You could, so if you take the PCR COVID test, apparently the quarantine as of this month, when I upload this, it's 7 days instead of 10 if you're tested negative. I'm not taking the PCR test because I need to pay for it, and I don't mind the 10-day quarantine after my test when I land, which you will see in the video. And the fourth thing is making sure that your flight's not cancelled. I think that's about it. If that's the 5th or 6th one, then I'll put it up. But there's only 4 things so far, and it's quite easy for me as a Malaysian to go home. I'm not too sure about non-Malaysians and permanent residents or anyone flying to Malaysia for business, just because I just remove unnecessary information that I do not need. But like I said, if you need any help, the Facebook group is brilliant if you can't find anything on the Malaysian government website. So that's that. So obviously now I'm pretty much packed. It doesn't feel like I'm leaving in like a couple of days. I don't know, maybe because I've just been busy packing and I'm still packing, so it doesn't feel like I'm leaving. But yeah, I just really hope that I can check in in a couple of days and then actually fly out, because I just can't wait to fly out from here at the moment. Like London is just terrible. But honestly, I just can't wait to go home. And I haven't seen my family since like last January, so it would be really nice to see them. In terms of that, yes, so going back to my flights, there are other flights that go to Malaysia as well, such as Qatar and Emirates. That's that's so far what I've heard. I'm not sure about KLM, but from London, it's Qatar and Emirates, but that's not a direct. I did not want to take that option just because I didn't want to go through the whole transit, and being on a flight for 13 hours directly gets me to where I want to be quicker in some sense by a couple of hours, and I don't feel very comfortable with the whole COVID thing while I transit. Yeah, I just wanted, the quickest way back home, and that's why I opt for a little bit more expensive flight, but that's just my personal preference. I know people who are taking Qatar and Emirates back home, but this is what I have to update you guys for now. I'll still try to remember to update you guys as much as I can, because I don't know, it might help somebody, and if it doesn't, it's just really for my friends who are really curious on how I'm going back.
Yeah, that'd be it, thank you.
New recipe! I'm just gonna say, I can't stop eating my cake. It's so good. It's so soft as well. I mean, it doesn't look the prettiest on the inside, but this is so good. I can't wait to amend the recipe again. And yeah, oh my gosh. How can I leave London without taking away my favorite Korean food from Tobang? So I've got their seafood pajeon. Mr. Boss gave me free kimchi, and I've got some fried chicken and also my usual mandu guk that comes with rice. I'm eating halfway, so I'm just watching Sarah's Day and eating my Korean fried chicken. So come eat with me. The order is finally here. What a mess! Our room is a big giant mess at the moment because that one's coming on a plane with me. Like, everything is literally like everywhere. Because like this is the whole situation of the bag. I need to repack it because I've been repacking a few times, and I'm going to repack it again just because it's so heavy and I'm going to be overweight. There's 2 bags, basically like things that I've sold on Facebook because there's just so many things in the house and I'm here alone trying to sort it out. So I've been selling like toilet papers and like all this for like £1, and people have been buying it. I've also been selling like, I'm not going to open this bag because it's difficult to close with one hand. Yeah, I've just been selling things on Facebook Marketplace, which is great. Like, I sell everything for £1, so that's what I've been so busy with, which is great. Cannot believe this. The girls, Krishna, Lisa, and Nikki, sent me a gift. I'm gonna cry, honestly. Like, I was like, what do you mean Krishna Patel sent me a gift? And I'm like, Krishna Patel writes a note for me saying they got me something getting delivered within, well, it's on its way, from Lisa, Nikki, and Krishna. And I'm like, I'm gonna cry. The more I read this, I'm gonna cry, literally. Like, my heart, why do I have such sweet friends? Like, I'm honestly so lucky. I'm lucky. I don't like to use the word like blessed, but I am very blessed because I have the best friends and the best like support system, and it just makes my heart like melt. My final acai bowl smoothie before leaving the UK. Oh my god, do you know what, yeah? Like, people who say they're gonna buy stuff from me and don't turn up, or don't reply my text or don't tell me you're gonna be late, like what the heck? People have other things to do. Like, I have stuff to do. I can't just wait all day if you don't freaking reply me. And the other lady as well, she was supposed to buy the clothes rack for me and she just blocked me. Like, yesterday night she's like, yeah, okay, you know, let's meet tomorrow. And then when I was on my way, I said, hey, I'm on my way, and she blocked me. She blocked me on Facebook and she blocked me on WhatsApp. Freaking hell. And then the other lady as well didn't reply me, so now I'm just walking about with stuff in my hands on my way to the lateral flow test at UCL. So I'm gonna go do that. But yeah. I've got myself Una Tamaju and King Dragon roll from Eat Tokyo. Obviously, I'm not going to go home without having these first. Honestly, people need to stop telling me that they're there to buy my things when they're not, because that honestly pisses me off. And now I'm like wet as a dog who just went for a shower because it's pouring. But then Kaibin messaged me and said she got me something. So I managed to catch the Uber Eats guy just in time when I was like outside. So, oh, thank you, Josh. Thank you, Kaibin. We were just literally talking about like McDonald's katsu nuggets, and obviously they wanted to order that for me, and I was actually thinking about it, and now they got me katsu rice with sushi. Oh my gosh, thank you, Josh. Thank you, Kaibin. I'm gonna eat it right now. Right? So right now, this is actually my room, only because actually I have a lot more stuff like inside. I just hid it because I need to take a video of the flat for my landlord. So that's why this whole place looks like a shit ass mess. So I can cross by, okay, just so I can show the landlord this is how the flat looks like. So this is how our flat looks like. Obviously now it's super empty because I need to show him a picture. That's why the stuff are all there. No one's gonna know unless you're actually watching this video and you happen to view this flat. Anyway, yeah, this is how my flat looks actually. So you guys don't really know from my vlogs, but now you do. That's the bathroom, that's Ron's room, and then my room.